A good day to all my subscribers and active Nigerian citizens. Thank you for joining me once again. This is Naija Unfiltered with Charlie. Here we talk about politics as it affects the lives of Nigerians on a daily basis. I would like to start with a northern adage which says, "Inaruan angulu the kiso." Simply, it means what's the vulture's problem with making its hair, and that to imply what's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's problem with tackling insecurity. Because as we can see and then confirm from Bayo Ononuga, his spokesman, that he has just jetted out to Europe, and from there he'll be going to UAE. Now, one would think in the last few days we've had bomb blast in Borno State, we've had bomb blast in Zamfara, and we've also had a friendly fire, a collaboration with America in Sokoto State, tackling insecurity and all that. I think he has a lot on his plate for him to be on ground and address the nation. Since the bombing by the US, let's assume it was in collaboration with Nigeria. No official statement from the president, but he deemed it fit to leave the country at the most critical time. Now, in a couple of days, we'll be moving to 2026, the campaign year. What is he going to tell the people? And then there's also a new one, the tax reform that is coming in a few days, 2-3 days. A lot is going to happen in the next year, the campaign year. But I'm looking forward to the main year, which is the election year. We're talking about what is going to happen in the next year, 2026, January. We'll be having the first time in the history of Nigeria where Nigerians will be made to pay tax in a particular manner. Yes, a lot has been said, the gazetted and not gazetted, and then the fraudulent one and whatsoever. But a particular group have come out to say boldly that they will not be partaking in whatsoever that is going to happen in 2026, whether it's the gazetted one or whether it's the one that the legislators approved. They don't care, that they will not be partaking, and that group is the Northern Nigeria. And we've always known them for pulling weights when it comes to election. Now, is it going to turn the mind of the president to have a review on the tax reform, or is he going to go ahead with whatsoever that was passed into law? Now, that's a lot of things to discuss. But I would like you to watch a video from a clergyman from the north, where he's saying boldly that they would not pay. And again, he's also making threats, saying whichever of the House of Representative members or senators that endorses that tax reform, once you come back home, you would be beaten. And the last few days and weeks, we've seen beatings in Zamfara, we've seen in KB State, we've seen in other northern parts of Nigeria where elected persons come back home to their constituency and get mobbed by the citizens. Let's quickly watch the video, then we'll discuss it later.
Billahi la ilaha illa huwa, ina faɗi da babban murya, wallahi duk ɗan majalisa ko sanatan da ya je ya sako hannu akan wannan harajin, wallahi ka dawo gida sai mun ci ubanka. Gaskiya ne. Ba wani boye, wallahi sai mun ci ubanka. Mun tura ka wakilce mu ne. Ita democracy for the people, by the people, to the people. For the people, by the people, to the people. Kuma we are people, jama'a. We are people. Kuma da kodan da suka dima ma dan majalisar su na jihar Zamfara, Allah ya muku albarka. Allah ya muku albarka. Allah ya muku albarka. Ya ku sanatoci, ya ku yan majalisu, ina muku albashir za ku da ku. Wallahi tallahi za ku da ku. Wallahi za ku da ku. Jama'a da aka cire tallafi, uban wa aka tallafa mawa. Jama'a da aka cire tallafi, uban wa aka tallafa mawa. Saboda ka we don't have any problem with you. We don't have problem with any person except when they just saka hannu akan me haraji.
Now you've seen the video, right? That's coming from a notable Islamic cleric in the north, where he boldly said that he's even thanking the people the mob that beat the House of Reps member in Zamfara State, and he's also saying that any of them that comes back home after endorsing that, they would beat them. That democracy is for the people and by the people. So I think that's a good one. But I would like to show you another video where an APC chieftain in Katsina State is scared for his life. Let me quickly give you a summary of what he said. An APC chieftain in Katsina has pleaded with the governor, Dikorada, to provide helmets for party members, citing fears of being stoned by angry masses during the 2027 election campaigns. Come next year. The video is in Hausa, so let's just play so you get what he's saying.
To magana ɗaya, na rantse da Allah, ka je da rantsuwa. Ma damar ba a yi gyara ba. Idan Allah kai mu da muke zuwa nan mu tallata jam'iyyar ta mu ta APC sai mun wayi gari ba mu iya zuwa mu tallata ta. In ko za mu to mai girma gwamnati in za a kawo kayan zaɓe a haɗo mu da helmet. Sai mu sanya don mu kare kawunan.
Saboda
yawwa muna iya zuwa wani wuri wa'insu wa'inda ba su kyautatawa hushinsu zai sanya a jihe mu.
I said this a couple of times. Governors are moving into APC. We've seen Kano State Governor also move from NNPP, Kwankwasia movement, and moving to APC. We've seen Plateau State Governor Caleb move to APC. It is not about the sitting governor moving. The question is, this is the only time in Nigeria that the people hold the power. And that's what people don't understand. Before now, it used to be the usual thing. With what we have on ground, the insecurity, people are more aware of the decay in the system and they want to fight for it. Never in the time of Nigeria have we seen politicians getting mobbed like we are seeing right now. This is coming from the north. He is saying, to go for campaign, you have to provide me with helmets because they would stone you. That is how bad it is. The moment the people understand that, yes, they have the main key in this whole process, then why bothering yourself that, oh, the governor of your state has decamped to APC and is assuring the president that I'm going to ensure that you win the state. Those days are over. Now, one would also say in the last election, the people voted for who they felt was supposed to win, or they voted their choice and it was manipulated and all that. This year would be different, I am certain, because we've had it to this point. So whatever happens now is a make or mal situation for Nigeria. So I'm actually certain that we're going to see a lot of changes. But quickly, let's move to another trending topic that is quite shocking. It is funny. And let me quickly give you a breakdown of it, because when we say that the presidency, or the EFCC rather, is fighting opposition and not corrupt persons, some people will feel, oh, why are you saying that Malami stole a lot of money? Yes, no doubt. I don't have a problem with investigating Malami or trying him or whatsoever. But the question is, it should be done across all parties. You understand? Because right now, what we can get from Punch newspaper is Yaya Bello declares interest in Kogi Central Senate seat. This is a man that was a governor a few years ago. And mind you, he has a lot of charges against him by the EFCC. He was declared wanted. The law of Nigeria states, once you are a governor, immunity covers you. But the moment you leave that seat, then you can be tried. He has left the seat for a few years now. Nothing whatsoever has been done. The last time he was granted bail of 500 million. Now, the monies this guy stole is too much. He has about 19 count charge. It is that bad. And but because he is in the APC, his sins are forgiven. Now, mind you, that seat is currently held by Natasha Akpotso Uduaghan, the woman or the senator that had an issue with Akpabio. So a lot of clashes that's going to go on. But let me quickly read the charges Yaya Bello has. Earlier in October, Justice Mariam Anini of Federal Capital Territory High Court adjourned the hearing of over alleged 110 billion fraud case instituted against Yaya Bello and two others in November 12. Bello is charged alongside Umar Ochicha and Abdul Salami Hudi on a 16-count charge bordering on alleged property fraud to the tune of 110 billion. Also, the Federal High Court Justice Emeka Mwita, Mr. Bello is also facing a separate 19-count charge of 80.2 billion naira fraud and money laundering. This is the monies. This is totaling how much now? And this same person had the guts to come outside to say he wants to vie for a position. and nobody's saying anything just because he's in the APC. Now the question is, where are we going? Is this a forward movement? We've had people that failed as governors go back and retire in the Senate. That's the new norm. Once they are done with uh, their 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 gubernatorial position, they come back and then go and sit in the Senate to retire there after stealing billions of taxpayers' money. I don't know how far we're going to come with this, but I feel this is an eyesore. This is an eyesore, especially with the wake of the kind of insecurity and other economic crisis that we are facing. One person is sitting on over 200 billion Nigerian money, and he has the gall to come out and tell us he wants to go for the Senate in the next 2027 elections. I mean, that's left to you and the people of Kogi State. If you vote for a known criminal, yes, I have to call him that because 19 count charge is not one count charge. This is 19. Obviously, he's obviously guilty. If you choose to vote for a known criminal to come back into the Senate, that's your problem. But I feel one should be able to reason before doing this. I think that's why we'll be drawing the curtain for this production. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you again next time, guys. Thank you.